I never forget that track, man. 24 Hours to Live, man. That was one of my first listens to DMX to where it was just like, I was like, man, who is this guy? Who is this person? I was like, oh my goodness gracious. And I know Jay, also Money, Power, Respect, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, the list goes on, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Rap. I am your co-host, Jay Echo. What's good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your co-host, Philosophical.
And today, we wanted to discuss something that's a little more current, a little more now. It's a little raw for some people, but we wanted to discuss the life and struggles of one Earl Earl Simmons or DMX.
Mhm.
You know, we for those who are trying to put a timestamp on it, it is April 10th. DMX passed away, unfortunately, yesterday from what is reported to be a drug overdose.
Yeah, April
And
9th.
uh, and we,
Yeah,
what did you say?
April 9th.
April 9th, yes.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to discuss his life, discuss some of the struggles he had, from a thousand-yard view. We know we're not family members. We didn't get an up close and personal look at it, but just sort of discuss him in general. And
Hmm.
one of the things that I think I feel like we need to start is this brother has some hits, man.
Yeah.
This brother
Yeah.
was in the 90s and early 2000s. Well, no, in the 2000s, sorry. This man was killing the game.
Well, his
You
first
had the
album, his first album was 1998. So
okay.
we'll say kind of like the late 90s.
Late
Um,
90s.
DMX, as you said, has some great hits. He also put a lot of his pain and his we'll call it his vices in a lot of his music. I
Yeah.
remember I remember DMX. Um, my personal remembrance of DMX was on the just man, it was on that Rough Riders anthem track.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I still actually went back and listened to "It's Dark and Hell is Hot," but
Oh yeah.
my personal favorite album of his is "Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood." That song, "Slipping," has got to be one of
Oh
my
yeah, slipping.
favorite songs ever. That's a song where he's in the video made sitting outside of the hospital stoop. He's kind of. I love the fact that he kind of displayed a lot of his issues through his music. Now, granted, what he was going through, it's pretty sad that his vices and addictions and his demons of what he went through uh, had to be ultimately the cause of his death.
Hmm.
But just the passion and the literally just pain and the energy he put into his music and tried to display it towards us as fans was just amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
man. Like
I know
his
it was dope, man. It was dope, man. His features, his just man. I never forget that track, man. 24 Hours to Live, man. That was one of my first listens to DMX to where it was just like I was like, man, who is this guy? Who is this person? I was like, oh my goodness gracious. And I know Jay, also Money, Power, Respect, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, the list goes on, man.
this man put in work. He
Yeah,
had he had a literal body of work.
yeah,
And what's it called? I think near the end of his career, he became more well known for his struggles than his actual music,
Yeah.
to the point where like he showed up in top five and he was basically parodying himself. Like there's a scene in that movie where uh I guess he's Chris Rock in the movie. I don't know. But he ends up in jail and DMX is in the cell next to him and he's just
Mm.
like, yo, what are you doing here? And DMX literally says, yo, I'm X. I live in this mother, and it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's true. It's sad, but it's sad and it's funny in this moment, but it's true,
I loved
and
Belly. Yeah, loved Belly.
Belly. Belly
Yeah,
Belly was a whole mess. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Like just from a cinema perspective, you don't go back and watch Belly because it's a good movie. All right.
Yeah,
But it's great all the same. Like
yeah.
what's it called? His other movies, what's it called? Cradle to the Grave,
Oh yeah,
um
with Jet Li.
Exit, yeah,
Oh
and
yeah.
Romeo Must Die, of
Oh yeah,
course.
Romeo Must Die with that was with Jet Li. I apologize. That was with Jet Li.
No, he had two movies with Jet Li, I believe. Or wait, was it? Nah, I'm not sure. I
No,
can't
no, no,
remember.
no, 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 no. Romeo Must Die. That was the one with
That
the
was
was
with
it
him and Aaliyah.
and Aaliyah. Yeah, him and Aaliyah and Romeo, and then Cradle to the Grave. Um, yeah, yeah. Romeo Must Die was with Jet Li and Aaliyah, and Cradle to the Grave was with also Jet Li. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So he was in
yeah,
both movies with Jet Li. Okay,
yeah.
I prefer Romeo Must Die.
So did
I
I.
feel
I
like
think I think a lot of people did.
yeah, yeah, and it's just the fact of you know, man, even he has some classic. He kind of crossed over the pop a little bit
I
with
mean,
Party Up in
I
Here
don't
with Hood at.
see.
That's
I
gonna
don't
give it to
think that
you.
was a pop song though. I don't think that was a pop song. I
When
think
I
that
say,
was just
well,
such a dope rap record that everybody
it,
was on it.
it carried over. It carried over this pop because they were playing it on all the radio stations. It was in all. It was a
Oh
club
no,
hit.
I'm not debating.
Okay,
I'm not debating that it came over, but
I think
that's
it
a
was a
rap
pop hit.
record.
It was a club hit. It was a club hit. It was a
It
club
was a
rap
club
hit.
hit, but it was he's still rapping on that
Oh
song
yeah,
though.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well. It's. I think the beat bravado, the production, the beat kind of bravado, kind of made it a club hit. I don't think and the hook was what made it what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. The
I
hook
don't think
is
people
the
are
hook
going
is
back listening for his lyrics. That's
no,
the kind of
but still, I mean, in the same way that I don't feel like in the same way that I don't feel like people are going back to listen to In the Club for the lyrics, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
But that doesn't change the fact that people still consider Get Rich or Die Trying, which In the Club was on, is a classic album, you know.
yeah,
Hindsight
yeah.
being what it is, some people might agree or disagree. I don't know. I don't really care. But, like that track specifically, for me anyways, it's like this started as a rap song, but it was just so dope, like production wise, what
Hmm.
like his vocal performance on it, everything is what made it the success that it became ultimately.
And
And
for me, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that for me, um, I had I knew what DMX stood for. His name acronym for DMX was Dark Man X. When I was younger, I never
Yeah.
understood that. Never understood that. And after
Hmm.
hearing that yesterday, it was on documentaries and people kind of talking about it, Dark Man X. It just makes you understand and realize, like, wow, man, this this guy was, he was going through some things,
Yeah,
and prayers and condolences go out to his family and friends. And
of
this
course.
man made a great great impact in as far as hip hop in general.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope, I know we in the hip hop community, we loved him and all of that sort of stuff, but I genuinely hope he was able to see how much people loved him before he left,
oh,
because like,
yeah, 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 and it's crazy because it's just one of those things that I was just like, wow, man, like I knew that, I had heard rumblings of him having issues with, drugs and stress and
mhm,
depression and stuff like that, man. But I kind of took it personally because it made me feel like, wow, man, he was actually going through it. As far as, I don't take anything away from the great impact he made in hip hop, but we've got
mhm,
to announce and be aware to the fact that what he was going through personally, we gotta be able to help each other out when it comes to things like this. And it could have been a situation where maybe people around him knew, maybe people around him didn't know. Maybe this is one of those things, we've talked about before. Maybe he didn't want to talk about. He
yeah,
wanted to kind of keep
maybe,
it to himself. You know,
we
he
we spoke a little bit earlier about vulnerability, and
yeah, yeah.
it's what's it called? He very obviously and clearly shared his pain through his music, but oftentimes, and you might agree or disagree, but oftentimes we overlook the pain for the sake of the art, basically,
hmm hmm
if that makes
And
sense. Like,
and sometimes we use the pain as an art.
yeah, like he was clearly somebody who channeled his pain for his art. But at the
hmm
same time, like that, and we also said, like, you can't help people who don't want help. You have to be willing to share your vulnerable, you have to be willing to get help, to do the work, all of that sort of stuff.
hmm
And he often, like, he entered rehab. I believe he ended up called couple therapy. I don't, now, TV stuff aside and all that, you
Yeah,
know, but at least publicly, it seemed like he genuinely wanted help and he was genuinely struggling. But he ultimately, I don't even want to say or maybe you do say he lost his struggle. I don't
yeah,
know. But it's sometimes, for the sake of the art, for the sake of the hits, basically, people are willing to overlook the pain. But
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
it's the same thing with, not to shift focus or anything like that, but it's the same thing with, like, Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah,
you know she died. She literally had a song where the key lyrics of the song were, "They tried to make me go to rehab and I said no, no, no," and we were like, "Oh, it's a bop, we here." What happened? She died, and everybody was like, "Oh, maybe she should have gone."
yeah, yeah.
Like,
And
and
and and and a lot of DMX's struggles could have been, maybe it was kept in a close knit, personal family and friends knew about this, and we don't
yeah,
know as
maybe.
far as, maybe it'll be kind of talked about later as far as, people trying to come in and help him and stuff. And I guess that's kind of a to be determined kind of
Mhm,
story. Like, oh yeah, we came out to try to help him and give him the best help we could. But sometimes it's a struggle. It's a deeper struggle trying to help
mhm,
someone when ultimately, in this case, in DMX's case, that you know he probably felt like he this is his problem, nobody else's. He had to
yeah.
fix this himself. And I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. It's just unfortunately, man, we lost a grave impact to the hip hop society
Yeah, he will like Party Up will continue to be played, even if
forever.
it's just on the old school side of things. It's gonna keep coming
Yeah.
back. Rough Riders
Yep.
anthem. It's gonna
Mhm.
keep coming back.
Yep.
I
X
don't
gonna
I
give it to
don't
you.
know. X gonna give it to you. Gonna keep coming back. I'm not sure this is as popular, but his version of Ain't No Sunshine. I
Oh, that
love
was an
that song.
amazing song. That was an amazing song.
Um,
Amazing song. Oh man, I forgot all about that one.
like this
Slipping.
slipping.
Yeah.
Like he like gone but not forgotten, never forgotten. Like this man is still a whole meme. Like
Yeah.
he what you really want from us. Like that
Yeah.
whole list will continue to go down in history. Just about
Yeah.
three Kims. Like that's not going
Or
anywhere
or
for a
or
very long
the
time.
or the one that was, I think forever gonna be actually two songs that are gonna be forever stitched in hip hop. Is what these bitches want. That's one forever.
Yeah.
And how's it going down? What these bitches want is probably gonna be is gonna be forever a classic song of all time. And my personal favorite, uh, how's it going down? But um, what
I
these
mean,
bitches want forever. And people have came out and rightfully joked and said, that's what created Thong Song for Cisco. But that's another topic. but but you know, those that song right there, what these bitches want, and how's it going down, is my personal favorites, along with Slippin' as a personal favorite that's relatable to me.
I would say for me, it's X gonna give it to you. What y'all really want from us?
What these
Ain't no
bitches want?
sunshine.
Oh, ain't no sunshine. Okay, and I'll even throw in
Yeah,
there,
that
as far as I love Party Up, and
yeah. Money, power, respect also needs
yeah,
to
Money, Power,
mention.
Respect, yeah, and a hip hop classic that doesn't get the love that I feel. This is just a personal
Hmm.
favorite of mine because I'm a big fan of Method Man. Oh man, Grand Finale. I don't know if
Grand
you heard of
finale.
that one.
Which one
Yeah,
is that one?
that was on the Belly soundtrack.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the
Yeah,
Belly soundtrack, so
yeah.
that might be
Go
why.
back and listen to Grand Finale. Uh,
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
yeah, yeah.
I
Go back
mean,
and
all
listen
you
to
gotta
that.
say is DMX and Method Man, and I'm down.
Oh yeah, Method Man. And Method Man was also on 4321. That this would be another topic, but Method Man is just, man, another one. Oh, and
Method
another kind
Man.
of and another one. Get it on the floor is
Yeah, that's the one I couldn't
another,
remember. Yeah, get
yeah,
it
it's
on the floor.
another,
Yeah,
yeah. Get it on the floor is another classic.
yeah.
But
He had a bunch of them.
yeah, yeah. So April 9th, 2021, we lost a legend,
Legend.
a icon in the hip hop community, and um, just as much as the way he passed away, and kind of the prayers that were going on around the world, because as far as 1 minute they said it was off life support and kind of pull it through, and then it was kind of an abrupt, he didn't make it. I
Mhm.
think just as much as we remember his music, his hits, his albums, his passion, his love for the music, we also the remembrance of how he passed away. will also be a sore spot for some people. Just
Yeah, yeah, well,
the pain, just just the vulnerabilities, the addictions, uh, but uh, my prayers and condolences go out to his family. You
always.
know, his music will forever be stitched in the hip hop community, and you know, we've lost another soldier. So
Rest in peace, DMX.
yeah, rest in
Thank you for
peace.
all the thank you for all the music, all the
Yeah,
laughs, all the
yeah,
memes.
yeah.
You will not be forgotten for a very, very long time.
Nope. You will not. So please follow us on Twitter at Let's Rap 2, Instagram Let's Rap underscore, and please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Let's Rap. Uh, Rest in peace to DMX, and another soldier is fallen but never forgot.
Yep.
I am your
Bump
co-host,
his entire
Philosophical.
I am your host, Jay Echo. Bump DMX entire discography.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think I'm gonna go back to watch, listen to. I think I've pretty much ran through his first album too many times. Uh, I think I'm gonna probably go back and listen to the Great Depression, possibly. I know a lot of his later albums were considered. Well, I won't say. And then there was X. I think I'm gonna go back and take and listen to that.
Hmm.
I was just so, as my personal favorites, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood was so
Hmm.
uh, and so classics to me. It's Dark and Hell is Hot was so classics to me that uh, then there was X. I never really gave it its just due, but maybe I will go back
Hmm.
and listen to it. Um, so we really appreciate you guys on this journey with us, and uh, we just wanted to give our respects to DMX and prayers and condolences out to his friends and family that are going through this grieving of
Yep.
his loss. It's sad the way he left us, uh, but um, it's sad,
You know,
and yeah, it this is a tough one to kind of get over for a while
yeah,
for a lot of people. So,
we were, and much love and support to all his fans as well.
yep, yep,
I know there were a lot of people out there who genuinely, even though your relationship wasn't necessarily as close as family, you still loved them in your own way,
yep,
and take your time, deal with it how you want to deal with it, hopefully in a healthy way. I recommend in a healthy way.
yep,
And just celebrate this man's life.
yep,
That's what we should do. Celebrate this man's life.
yep, yep. Well, all right, y'all. We appreciate the journey you've gone with us on, and we just kind of wanted to talk about the few and lots of classic times and how influential DMX is to our lives. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Yep. Take it easy, y'all.